What are the keys to beating a team that's in the Champions League final?
You just need to be perfect. For me, Paris are the best team in Europe right now. We were fortunate with the time of the game. Obviously, they had two huge games against Arsenal, and our game was in between where they made a few changes, but they were still so strong. I think Luis Enrique is one of the best coaches in the world.
Strasbourg on a 12-game unbeaten streak. This is their manager, Liam Rosenior. Liam, how you been?
I'm good. It's nice to meet you guys. Good morning to you guys. It's good afternoon here. But no, everything's really, really good.
On the Golazo net, that's Nigel Reo-Coker. You played with him in the England U21s, if I'm not mistaken. But please give me all the dirt on Nigel, Liam, please.
I would be here for a very long time if I gave you all of the dirt on Nigel. He's a top guy. I've known Nigel since I was probably 15 years old in South London, and he had an amazing career. And it's good to see him what he's doing over there in the States. He was there. Wow. That's a long time ago. We've both aged terribly since then. But he was always a good personality, great guy. And no, he's got a great career now in what we say punditry in England. And yeah, he's just a fantastic guy, and he was a fantastic player.
Well, listen, we kind of compiled your best teams from that youth time at England, and we put together a best 11 just to show it to you. A couple of big names in here. Who do you remember best?
Well, I think, the first mistake you've made is that I'm in the team. I think there are a lot better players than you. Like Joe Hart was an incredible goalkeeper. Micah Richards was incredible. James Milner and Ashley Young went on to have incredible careers in the Premier League. Yeah, and there was some really, all of those guys, it's a nice memory for me. It's a long time ago. They were really good guys. And it's great to see them go on to have such amazing careers. And some of them now, I see a lot more on TV than when they were playing, like Nigel and Micah. They're really, really good people, and it's good that they've gone on with their careers after they've finished playing football.
I have to ask, how was playing in front of Micah, and was he just as goofy then as he is now?
Yeah, exactly the same. Again, I think that's the amazing thing. As we get older, we keep our personalities, and he's perfect. He's perfect for what he does now. He's such a huge personality. Everyone loves him. He's got an amazing smile, and that shows in the work he does when he's on TV. And it's good to see him having such a good career doing what he does best, which is being himself.
Well, speaking of perfect, you guys have been on this incredible run that this past weekend was topped off with a win against PSG. What are the keys to beating a team that's in the Champions League final?
You just need to be perfect. For me, Paris are the best team in Europe right now. We were fortunate with the time of the game. Obviously, they had two huge games against Arsenal, and our game was in between where they made a few changes, but they were still so strong. I think Luis Enrique is one of the best coaches in the world. The way that he's got his team to form, the intensity that they press with, the way that they build, the way they play with possession, they're incredible. And we needed a perfect game. And unfortunately for us, we had one of those perfect days against them.
Who do you have in the final of Champions League? Obviously, we watched them yesterday. So who are you taking to get the win?
Has to be Paris for me. Inter are an incredible team, again, with an incredible coach. But consistently over the Champions League and consistently over this season, I think Paris have been the best team in Europe. And obviously, me being in France, I think it's great for our league. This is a really strong league with a lot of qualities. So for someone from our league to win the Champions League would be great for us.
How has the switch over to France been?
Not many English coaches get the opportunity to go to the continent or to go abroad to work. So when I was given this opportunity, I wanted to make the most of it, to improve, to grow myself, to learn a different language and a different culture. I have to say my French is still not perfect by any stretch, but I've got really, really good players. I've got a really, really good staff who help me. And I'm enjoying every minute of being here. It's an amazing club to be at the moment.
Liam, first of all, congratulations on your extension. But I want to talk about, one, you being a black player, a former professional player, now one of the few black head coaches that we see in the professional game. How important is it to have that visibility and also be the successor of another black coach?
Yeah, well, my history, my dad was a player. My dad's black West African from Sierra Leone. He became a manager when I was a young boy, and he was my hero, and he made me want to do it. I think it's really important for many reasons to have people from different backgrounds, different religions, ethnicities in our coaching staffs and in our, just in general, in every industry, because you get a diversity of thought and a different way of thinking sometimes. So for me to be someone now, to be in this situation, I try and live my life in a good way and be a good role model. And hopefully I can help more Black coaches feel like it's an opportunity for them in the future to become successful in their own right.
Nice. Now I see the Sierra Leone connection with Nigel.
Yeah, that's it. The Salon Brothers.
What has changed for you guys in these 12 unbeaten games that has kind of caught the eye of not only French football, but everyone else around it?
Yeah, it's been amazing. I think it's a process. When I first came, it took time for the players to understand the way we wanted to play, to get the chemistry that they need to understand each other's game. But the great thing, I have the youngest squad and the youngest team in Europe. So with young players, when they grow and they improve really, really quickly. And I think we've been really, really good the last 3 or 4 months. Because the players have worked so hard to improve, to learn the way that we want to play and to be really consistent. And hopefully we can stay this consistent for the next 2 games. And hopefully it ends up with us we're talking about the Champions League. It's my players' dream, and my dream is to manage in the Champions League. And that's the aim for everyone here at the moment.
What are the keys in those 2 matches to get that European or Champions League spot?
It's just to stay in the moment. It's to not get carried away. It's to just take every moment in the game and try and play our way and enjoy it. I want our players to enjoy what they're doing. And if we do that, we see where we end up at the end of the season. So the great thing for me is there's no pressure on these games. Everybody's expecting Paris or Monaco or Marseille to be in the Champions League because they're huge clubs. So for us at Strasbourg, it's a huge achievement if we make it, but more importantly, I just want us to go and play without fear and pressure and enjoy playing football, which is what it's all about.
Liam, one question for me particularly. Your club does have ties back to England because of the multi-club ownership. Chelsea falls within that alongside Strasbourg. What's the dynamic, if there is any talks about Chelsea at the club or links? Because there's a lot of players, for example, on loan, Petkovic, the goalkeeper, former New England Revolution. He's playing for you guys on loan from Chelsea.
We've recruited some amazing young players. We've improved the team. You can see the benefits of doing it this way. So for me, it's a joy to work with every day. I get a lot of support, a lot of backing. And there's no real talk of Chelsea. There's no real, I can't remember a conversation where Chelsea come up. It's more about how we're doing and how we can improve as a club. And I think we're seen as a separate entity from Chelsea with huge benefits with that.
That's amazing. Awesome. Listen, we're so excited for Strasbourg. Bon chance in these last couple of games of the league. And hopefully we're seeing you in the top tier of European football next season.
Thank you very much. Nice speaking to you guys. Have a great one.
Definitely. That's Liam Rosenior, manager of Strasbourg in Ligue 1. They're on quite the run, beating PSG